Right, a bit of my breakfast. Yeah, just learning to accept being bombarded by my mental health and just ignoring it because there's no other option, you know. I'll get on to breakfast in a second, but that's what's going on for me. It's like I try to fight this avenue, and for all intents and purposes, I've explored every other avenue, and I've come back and I've realised that no matter how much I'm hurting, no matter how bad my mental health is, well, I say that, there's nothing I can do. I've explored enough life to feel comfortable within myself that there's nothing more I can do. And it's but yeah, no, I guess, well, what it is, I mean, in one aspect I have acupuncture needles stuck in my body, and from that aspect I'm still very conscious about the pain, because I know one day all it will take is an acupuncture needle to go a little bit further and cause me damage later in life. So there is a real want to remove them for that reason. But other than that, I'm really just beaten with it, and I'm sort of in a position where I've been dumbed down by the experience, and I'm sorry, breakfast. So breakfast first of all is there's a bit of shame about expressing. I'm having breakfast at 11 o'clock, even though this time is a fantastic time for me to be getting into gear, getting into some sort of regular experience of getting about the day a bit sooner than 1:30 or 3 o'clock as my life was showing. So this is actually a good result, but it's still quite shameful for me. And my mental health started to pester me about it. How do you feel about it? I dressed up, so fuck it, I'm just gonna talk about it anyway. And so that was one element of breakfast, and the second element of breakfast was sharing my first words of the day really to anyone. I mean, not that I speak to anybody on a daily basis, but I might have the postman come, and I might have to pop to the shops, and I might have to say thank you to someone later on in the day. Those are my first words, but I thought I'd share them with you now. And that's breakfast and breakfast in terms of putting nutrition into the body, and breakfast in terms of that holding that internal not suffocation, but you wake up and you realise I'm alone. That well, that's what's going on. You've just fallen asleep to life. And you realise in that moment you wake up and you're present. It's like, I'm alone. So you shouldn't wake up and be like, well, obviously if you're not alone, you've got somebody next to you. but in the sense that you're alone to the world and not alone to life, you know. If your partner's sleeping next to you and you leave them and you go to the kitchen and you carry that silence with you, that's the breakfast, you know. That's the fasting, that silence, that air bubble. And I like clinging to it as long as possible. That's I don't know if that's a childhood thing or what. I like to cling to it as long as possible. And it's just coming to the point where it's like it's appropriate to break it now for myself. So I thought I'd do a live stream. I've forgotten what I got caught off on a tangent speaking about earlier. I was speaking about myself and pardon me. Yeah, just sorry, my head is very light. It's I haven't been sleeping, and what I'm trying to do is where it was once a problem, that problem sort of hit the wall as bad as it could get, and I've licked my wounds and I'm going about making a headway in terms of sleep, just improving it in some way again, until I can give the appropriate energy it deserves to putting it in check properly. And what you see with me at the moment is I'm a bit whiny, like all over the place, adjusting from different customizations of what sleep is. But yeah, my brain is throbbing, and it takes too much to it's throbbing. It takes too much to really push myself to think I could get it, but it wouldn't do me well. And the whole purpose of these live streams is to make me better, to be helpful, and I want to keep it at that. So I want to apologise for not finishing my earlier story. I want to just say thank you for being here while I break fast today. Have a nice week.